Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. Midday Money on a Monday, the 31st of July. Wrapping up the month. Should be trade deadline, but we get an extra day. Super. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, ring that notification bell so you know each and every day we post the Midday Money Show when we're live. The best sports spreading show at noon Eastern time. I don't know. Throw that in there. If you're listening on the podcast, I appreciate you tuning in, even though it's a little bit after the fact, which is fine when it's baseball season. But on a Sunday, obviously, you got to tune in live, and you don't want to miss the Look Ahead Line show with NFL. It's a super duper show, and we do pretty well. Well, not just we. I mean, I tell you who I like. I do pretty well, and then the chat does excellent after the fact. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. Plays are posted in the Twitter. Not even Twitter anymore. X. What the heck is that about? Anyway. Winning free picks. Sean Higgs. Picks Parlays. Wherever you're watching, I appreciate it. I know it's spread out on a couple channels, but coming today, again, winning free pick channel only. Mac Attack will be loaded up today. And that just leaves us with the SEC. We got the AAC up. ACC, Big 10, Big 12, Conference USA, Mountain West, Pac-12, the Sun Belt, all posted on the Winner Free Picks YouTube channel. And also on the Sean Higgs, but not on P&P, folks. So that's why I say kind of subscribe, because the show's not always on Picks Parlays. We run into other shows, other programs, stuff going on. So if you like watching my show, it doesn't cost you nothing. I mean, it could cost you something. You want to be a premium member and get some premium NFL college football picks and stuff like that? Sure. Join up. I think it's worth it. We have a couple people joined now for July. They got a couple early football picks there for college football in August and a NFL Week 1 winner. They're all right there for you. Go get it. What time are we at here? All right, 2:30 mark for the recap yesterday. Again, the last 2 days, no official plays. I gave plays out, but I didn't use them towards the record in the chat. 1-3 yesterday with the picks: Toronto, Nationals, Stros, and the O's. And on Saturday, we went 4-4 in the video, but we made a little plus money there. But again, they were not counted towards the record, which is sitting at 227 and 286, same as Friday. And we're down a sizable chunk. And as I said, when we kind of, I guess the beginning of July, I'm like, we got our work cut out for us. Bad July. I'm just hoping to chip this down, cut it in half, and have a little bit of a respectable season, not get crushed too much. It was a bad July. What am I going to do? Can't win them all. And if you win them all, super. Put them in the chat so we can start making some money. Now, today's action in the chat. I like the Rays run line today. Actually, bet Tampa Bay last night minus 120. The line has moved, and no shocker there with the way the Yankees have been playing. Blue Jays. Now, I did bet Baltimore last night at a plus 130 spot. I did bet them. I come into the chat here. I'm looking for a little, and I did this on my own as well. So I'm thinking, worst case, I'm going to make a little bit here with plus money on because I thought maybe, all right, if Toronto wins here, maybe Baltimore's kind of flat off a Sunday night beatdown. I don't know. Baltimore just seems to win games. I mean, they got the best record in American League. But my thinking here is I could get plus money on both sides. I'm going to take a shot there. So worst case is that I make it $10 on a $100 bet, or I'll make a 30 spot if the O's come in. So I see a spot like that. I'm gonna play both sides there for a little plus money. Try to get myself it's a guaranteed win, I think, right? I mean, I got Baltimore money line plus 130, and I got unless the Jays win in the bottom ninth, then I'm in trouble. But anyway, I don't think so though. We'll see. We'll see how it works out. Cubbies over the 8 here. I just think we're going to see some more. Cubs have played well, and I do like both of these pitchers. And I know the Reds have been struggling offensively, but I don't know, man. The Reds, I thought the Reds would be left for dead coming into July. They took a couple losses. I'm like, well, here come the real Reds fade back into the back here, but like 7-10, 8-10 for the Cubbies. Give me the over here. Stroh's no bottom nine here. Noah Syndergaard. Really? Noah Syndergaard. No boy. What happened to Cleveland? I've been talking about they should have traded Bieber a month ago. I said I thought there was something wrong with him. DL. Good night, Irene. No bottom nine for the Stros here. Minus 130. Ribbies. We got some ribby props in the chat. We got some ribby props today. Give me some Lau Tampa Bay here. Plus 170. It's been hitting the ball pretty well. Hot, driving in some runs. We'll go a little low. We'll get a little B low here. Atlanta, Olsen plus 110. Ozuna plus 140. And Arcia, a 2-1. Nice ribby here. And again, with the Angels, do I like the Angels today? Yeah. I mean, you want to get $2 with the Angels? I'm not going to tell you not to go jump on run line here, although I think it's come down a bit since last night. But I think we'll see some runs. You want to do an over here? I'm not going to jump in front of an over here. I mean, 10 runs is a bunch, but I don't hate it. I think we see runs here in the Atlanta Angel game. And Houston, we have a problem because it's like hangover. We effed up. What are you doing? Lance Lynn, goodbye. Giolito, goodbye. Monty, goodbye. What? Who are you waiting to get? You need a pitcher. You need a bullpen guy. And we'll talk about the trades in a minute. I got Tucker, 120. Chance McCormick, 180. There we go. Ribby props. We got sides. We got a total. We got no bottom nines. Got you covered in the show. Now, let's talk trade stuff real fast here. Now, I was all, we'll go back. I was like, Ohtani to Tampa Bay, right? That was my kind of hype kind of play. They could offer good talent back. They go on a little run, Angels, and you think, okay, they're not trading guys, right? If they're looking to trade Ohtani, you're hoping it's to a team like the Yanks or Mets who swallow the Rendon contract. Well, lo and behold, the Angels go out and get Giolito, a bullpen guy, a first baseman, CJ Cron, who I thought would be going to the Phillies, the outfielder who I thought for sure was coming to the Yanks with Austin Gomber. Angels, I have no idea what their game plan is. I mean, how you got to be happy for the Angels. They're saying, hey, we're trying. Let's show Ohtani. We want to win some games. We're going to go out and make some moves. Texas, Evaldi, as I've said, I like him, but we got to watch out the innings. They add up. Guy gets healthy, sure enough. Injured list. Scherzer comes to town. You want a hot top prospect? Sure. And you also get $35 million to pay the guy. Let's go for it. And then you bring in Monty, who might be the most consistent guy out there for all the pitchers this year. And the Stros sitting on their toes. The Jays go out and get Hicks. Bullpen help. I see Boston might trade Duval and Verdugo. Cubbies looking for a bullpen arm out of the Pirates organization. Man. Keep me posted if something happens while we're doing the show. Because I don't know. The Yanks, I said yesterday, trade away. I trade Rendon. See what you get for Rendon. Call the Stros. We went for Rendon. Or the Stros, but the Stros don't have much talent in the minors. Call the Orioles. What are the Orioles doing? Why aren't they going after Verlander? Verlander's going to go to the Dodgers. Why aren't the Orioles? We're going to hold on to all of our young guys and hope they're great down the road? You have to strike while the iron's hot, man. Especially in a season like this where you want to say, oh, the Braves look really great. Well, we saw the Braves lose like 5 in a row. You think that the Dodgers are great with that pitching staff? Go look at that pitching staff. And then look at Muncy hitting like a 205. All right, Freddie Freeman's great season. I'll bet. But go look at the rest of that lineup. Wide open. And the Orioles are going to sit and be like, well, we're going to see what happens down the road. You're not winning a pennant or a World Series with this rotation. Forget it. I mean, what? Yanks. See who wants Rendon. Trade Rendon. If I'm Yanks, I'm looking to trade Cole. Where's this team going next year? Where's the Yankee team going next year? You got Judge, Stanton, make it 70-something mil. Another 30-something mil for Cole. I mean, this team, big trouble. Why are you holding on to these players? What are they doing? What is this team doing? And you can't even trade it. Who wants TJ LeMahieu? You want that guy? Who can you trade? Gleber? I mean, no one's taking Stanton. No one's taking Judge. You need, yeah, like I talked about the Cubbies trading Stroman or Belly. Like next year, we'll be looking for those guys. Where are the Yanks going next year? You can always sign Snell. What do you got? You sign Snell and you already have Cole. Is that what they're thinking? Like, oh, we'll go after Snell next year. I mean, whatever. Well, let's get to the comments. See how everybody's doing on a Money Monday. Kevin, first like, let's get it. A Marcos minute. You like the old Marco minute? The old Marcos minute, Kev? You want to run them down? Phillies, Miami. No real opinion on that. No real. Where are we going in that game? Burns has been pitched well. It'd be run line only minus 120 for the Brew Crew. Maybe an over. You want to lean over there? I could say okay, 8.5. We like Tampa Bay. We got them in the chat here on the run line. I do like the O's. If you want to take the O's plus 120, 130, whatever it is. I know last night it was a 130. It's come down. Bassett's pitched better. Again, I got the no bottom 9 for plus 110. I'm looking for a guaranteed winner here. Either way. I do like the Angels today at a plus. It was plus 198 last night. Cincinnati Cubbies, we got the over. Cleveland, Houston, we got Houston no bottom 9. San Diego and Colorado. I mean, do we want to lay the $2 minus 140 run line with San Diego? They're playing better. You want to go run line 140? Who's hitting for Colorado? You just traded your two good hitters on your team. Who's left on that team? Run line it? Sure. San Diego minus 140. Pivetta and Kirby on the hill. Nick Pivetta. I talked about how the Orioles could win games with their lineup. How is this team winning in the playoffs with Nick Pivetta? Sometimes he comes out of the bullpen. Sometimes he starts. Maybe lean Seattle. And Arizona, San Fran. I like Arizona. I like Arizona today. It's a nice doggy. There you go, Kevin. Thanks for popping in. T-Money says, you know what? I'm making a smart money move and becoming a premium member too as well. Hello, my friend Hope Boswell. At the bottom of the map. Yeah, we're down south. Miz is in the house. Good morning, Miz. Good to see you. Houston run line. Yes. Houston over 9. Sure. I don't hate it. Yes. Toronto run line. Again, don't hate that. Tampa Bay run line. Sure. San Diego, Colorado over. That one, I don't know. I mean, how are the Rockies punching across any runs here today? That would be my concern. Padres run line, sure. Handsome Man's here today. There you go, Handsome Man. Lane's in the house. Good afternoon. T-Mike says, Cubby loser, of course, but Dortmund plus 195 and 220 cashed in a little soccer. I'll say there's no one I've seen on Asia. I've watched a boatload giving out value soccer plays. You give out to good plus money in the soccer for sure, T-Money. Detroit Lenny's in the house, plus dollar Addy. You know how we roll. Good to see you, Lenny. Are you still in the chat here at 20 after? Steven, I am doing all right. What did I do today? I went to get some turkey today. I'm going to do some turkey clubs for dinner. So I said, let me go pick up some nice turkey. Went boar's head, shaved. I got a pound and a half. $21 for a pound and a half of boar's head turkey. What's happened in this world? I brought 46 bottles of Powerade. And that cost me, what was that, 70 cents? I mean, what's going on with the price of turkey, Steve? That's what I want to talk about today. The price of oven gold boar's head turkey. I was dumbfounded. I don't look at the price. I just buy the stuff. But great. Nick, hi. Yesterday had under Mariners and then play Phillies after 2 times. 2-run lead lost. Ay, ay, ay. Looks like here we go. Looks like they fixed games. Oh, Nick, if that's your thinking, you need to
Stop it. Get some help.
Come on, man. They're fixing games. They're starting already. It's not even football season. Today I'm on the under Phillies, Cubbies, under Phillies. 8 runs. I got no opinion on that Philly Miami game. The Cubbies with Stroman, I don't hate their play. Both teams playing well. Again, do I want to get involved with 2 teams that are playing 8-2 their last 10 and fighting for first place? Over Braves, absolutely yes. Over Braves. T-Money, no baseball today besides a Riley home run prop plus 330. If we'll keep it up, you'll know that's a darn good bet today with the Braves at home. Again, Ribby prop for me on O'Reilly. I think he was a plus 115. Steven, profitable day. 5 of the last 7 up $6-7. Take it. Take that plus money, baby. Steven, O's. Yes, M's. I don't hate. And Rays money line were my best bets. I think you should go 3-0 here. I do like the O's. Again, plus 130 for the O's last night. But I can grab a plus 110 if the Jays win this. And if the Jays are going to win, they win 5-2 or something. I don't have to worry about a bottom line. And the Rays against the Mets, I'll look to fade the Yanks. I don't mind. I mean, Rendon on the hill tomorrow, no problem. We're not betting Rendon tomorrow. Why would I want to bet Carlos Rendon tomorrow versus Zach Eflin? Although, again, it does give me pause because Eflin left his last start, and he's going to be probably like a 140 fave tomorrow, probably 125. Big wages in the house. Atlanta run line. Sure. Want to lay the 120 there. I don't hate it. Mariners with Kirby over Pavetta. Again, I don't like Pavetta, so sure. Reds Cubbies. 6-1 half dozen the other. Who do you think's going to win? Miami under is the play of the day. Somebody else just mentioned the Miami under here as well. I believe it was our who had this said Miami under. That's I don't know. 2 kind of teams struggling. Michael B. Good day. Wilmer Flores, you love that prop for him, man. It's cashy. It was 150 yesterday. All right, plus 150 again. Giants still struggling to score. They just took 2 off one of the highest teams in baseball. Yeah. I mean, do you like the under in that spot here today? I just think, I mean, you mentioned, what are they, 13-4 in bullpen days? I mean, you just can't keep running out guys like that. I mean, I'm getting a decent chunk with Arizona today. I mean, this was 165 last night, by the way, the Arizona line. I'm not fat. asking about the Sox and Nick Pavetta. I can't. I'd rather do Seattle than the Red Sox right now. That's just me. T-Money. Got Vernamo plus 850. La Equad to win and both teams to score plus $7. Both teams to score by itself at 104. Should be a good Monday. Good luck on the pitch. Michael B. I'll back to Giants tonight. I think it's Cobb at home. Third time Giants see Nelson. Nelson has been very good on the road. They've got him 3 times already, huh? Let's yeah, I thought Cobb was going, but again, line drop 160 to 140. Nelson beat the Scaffoline last time 5-2, 7 strong in 7 decent innings for Nelson there. And Arizona won a game 7-5. Nelson over Brebbia. Again, bullpen spot for there. That's oh no. Yes, that was a 7-5 Nelson win. Nelson. I see 2 Nelson games in the last 2 years. So, I mean, unless Nelson got him out of the bullpen. Is that what we're looking at? Does Nelson come out of the pen? We got San Francisco, May 12th, 7-5, 4 2/3, 7 hits, 4 earned runs. And then we saw a 5-2 win, 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. So this is, I mean, 2 mixed outings. He had a good outing and a bad outing. And here's the thing, though. His bad outing there against the Giants, that was in a stretch where he gave up 5 runs to San Diego, 4 to KC, 6 to Colorado, 2 Washington, 4 to Giants. Then he ran off 0-1. There's a 5 spot again. Colorado got him. 3-0. There's a 5 spot, a 3 spot, a 1-1, a 7, a 1-2-5. I mean, he's had a talk about a little up and down type year, for sure. For Ryan Nelson, definitely no Ryan Sandberg. Again, at a 160, 140, I would lean on an Arizona there, and they've dropped 8 to 10. It's not like, hey, we're taking a hot team here. They've, speaking of trade stuff, why isn't Arizona look for a pitcher? And Nelson, very good on the road. 11 starts, 2.67 ERA, 1 whip, 103 whip. Not too bad. Not too bad. Decent road numbers for sure. Probably an under, right? Lean under there. T-Money. A little gardening today. I don't know if we're going to do a little gardening today. I got to, I tried to do, and I was really bad, like watering my tomatoes and peppers, and they haven't grown. They finally redid my irrigation. I got French drain put in and new gutters and stuff to fix the drainage issue. So I wanted to put a greenhouse out, but no. I started sprouting late, T-Money. Red's team is running 2 years away. They're good. You just can't trade to go. I think. I mean, as much as it's an open year, I think there's still some pieces away. You know, whereas I think Baltimore could actually kind of make a run to the World Series. I don't know if the Reds can make a run to the World Series. I think that Michael says, I think the Jays. I like the Jays. I think I'm going first 5. Bats at home is different pitcher. Surprises line has come down. It's how is it? It's tough to say. Like granted, it's the Sunday night. Let's fade away off a Sunday night win. Dude, this is a 2-hour flight to Toronto from New York. Is it even that long? I mean, it's a 6-hour drive. And the fact of the matter is that the Orioles, I mean, they have like letdown spots when you have what, this best record in baseball, second best record in baseball. I mean, they have 64 wins. I mean, same amount of wins as Tampa. three better in the loss column. I mean, Atlanta's got 67. They had the second most wins in baseball. And they're tied with the Braves for the most wins on the road in baseball, 32 wins. And Toronto's played a little better. And Toronto, I think, is a dangerous team because I like their pitching better. I like Bassett. I like Gassman, Kikuchi. Right? Ryu's back, I think. I mean, if Manoa pitches half as worse as he did and gets a little bit better, that is the best pitching in the division. Might be the best pitching in the American League. Argue amongst yourselves. I mean, who's got a better staff than those guys when they're on? But I mean, the Orioles again. Gibson. Well, I mean, you just sent the guy down to AAA. Rodriguez improved a little bit, but Young. Robert O's money line today. I can't say no to the O's. They've been really good. And I bet them last night at plus 130. Although I'm going to come in here, raise the Jays, no bottom line for plus 110. Worst case, I win. Either way, it's a win. As long if the Jays win, I don't think it's going to be a bottom line kind of affair. It'll be Jays out of the gate. It's 3-0. You win 5-2, and so be it. Jess, my guy, is in Shreveport now. I thought you're still down in Cancun. 110 in Shreveport. It's a hot day. T-Money, what are we doing with the Mets? Guys rolling. I won't fade him next time around. I mean, Steven Matz. I still not betting him. No. I don't care. I'm not betting the Cardinals. How are they still holding on to guys? I guess it's easy to hold on to cats when you have so many teams looking to trade. Like the Tigers. They have Rodriguez and Matt Manning they said they're going to trade. How many teams on pitchers? Tampa has to get a pitcher. They have to get a pitcher. I know it froze. That's what happened. I went to MLB.com live. And StreamYard stinks. I go from super strong connection because I'm hardwired into a wall. I go to any live kind of feed and it just totally gets screwed up. I don't know why. I could just go to the other computer. I don't know why I don't. What are the Cardinals doing? Trade away, please. Steven. Yandy Diaz, 7-20 lifetime versus Herman, 2 doubles, take him over 2 bases. Yeah. I could lead off the game with a homer. Michael B. I wanted to back the Reds here. Stroman has been getting lit up. Abba has been really good, getting plus money. I don't disagree. I mean, that's why I like the over today. To Moose, my guy. 2 big favorites in the parlay. What do you got here, Tommy? Padres and the Brewers at plus 121. I mean, you got 2 road teams laying 2-1. You're getting plus money. Padres are in it. They're not trading anybody now. They think they got a wild card shot. That's what happens when the Phillies go into a tailspin. Miami can't hit. And you got a crazy Central that whoever doesn't win might be a wild card team. Arizona slumping. Giants slumping. J-Rock's in the house. Orioles game over the 9. I don't know. Stroh's over, sure. I can do a Stroh's over, yes. You do a Red Sox over, huh? I don't know about that. I'm going to lean under that one. Red, sure. Sophie Smith Soccer, 2 shots on target, minus 120. Did they lose the other day, USA Soccer? Founded sports betting and cards. Feel happy for the Angels? Heck no. I got an under 82.5 win ticket still. I had them on Friday and Saturday. They still stink on the no bet list. As if you're an Angel fan, you got to feel good. You go out and make deals. Come on. Pick up a starting pitcher, bullpen guy, first baseman, an outfielder. Come on. Tongue tied. Stroh's no bottom line. Yeah, the Jew Slayer. Settle down, says tongue tied. I know. I know. It's usually like the 140 be my top of the window. Steven, I like the Red Sox to beat my Mariners side with Kirby on the hill. Devers 4 for 8 versus Kirby. Verdugo 3-9. Pavetta's pitched for Seattle well. Made 2 mistakes, may cost him 4 runs. I heard Verdugo might be on a block, it says. They said look to trade him and Duval. Pounded Sports Anthony. What do we got here? Season's wide open. Anybody can win. Reds are the underdogs. If they make the playoffs, they get Green and Ladalo back. I mean, really, they can be sparky. Get a little hot. Turn into a raging fire. T-Money. That's why the Orioles don't win anything. And why the Dodgers, Braves, and Stros keep running MLB. I mean, seriously, Baltimore. Let's hold on to all of our guys just in case everybody plays well at one time. Come on, man. Make the deal for Verlander. First of all, you got the talent. You could trade away a bat to get Verlander in there and have the Mets eat his contract. They just paid for Louis Angel Acuna $35 million. You don't think they'd play whatever's on Verlander? Forget Kaiser or Kerstat, however you pronounce his name. Any of these guys? No. Have fun losing in the first round, Baltimore. Found it. Kirby over 5.5K is not happy with the juice, but the play is on fire. Kirby. That's our guy, Kirby. Save those George Kirby rookies. Miz, well sent to Double-A. Yeah. Of course it started fatigue. Because these guys haven't pitched these kind of innings before. And that's why I think the Stros with France and Hunter Brown, they're going to be in the same boat in another couple weeks with their young pitchers. Or he's looking at Lorenzen. Yeah. Why wouldn't you get Lorenzen? If I'm the O's, as good as their bullpen is, I mean, they got the Japanese cat from the Ace. Get Lorenzen and one of the bullpen guys from Detroit. Yes. Yanks could get Verlander and Scherzer. When, next year? Why? The Yankees, they're really hamstrung because they don't want to go over whatever. And they're stuck with Cole, Stanton, Judge, $150 million or whatever they got paying those cats. And LeMayo's out. You put LeMayo in that thing because he's making 15, 18 million. It's 150 million on 4 guys. 3 of them are injury prone. I mean, Cole's the only guy's not injury prone, and that's bad to happen because he's 33 years old. You can't go out. I mean, yeah, go get Snell, Stroman, Urias. Like, why don't the Yanks go after Urias? Right, nice guys. At least he's 26. Who cares? Give him. It's not typical. Yanks would give a 33-year-old 7 years. They won't give the 26-year-old money. Pound it. Snell's out 8-8, 250 ERA. Ticket is alive 45.50. 8-8, 2.50 ERA. I mean, you got to see who's going to turn it on here in the National League. Zach Gallen needs to turn it on. He can be a guy. I mean, they love those ERA kind of stats, but what about the old regular, let's see. I don't think Strider's going to win 20. You know, Stroman and Steele kind of. One of those guys, you never, Snell's having a great season. Right? We can't say nothing about Snell. Let's see some of these NL guys. Who else is alive in the National League? So we got Snell here. How about Justin Steele? 11-3, 287 ERA. Obviously, the strikeouts aren't there with Snell. I mean, he's got 100 and 110 innings, where Snell's at 156. Right, he's got the big strikeouts. Spencer Strider, can very well win 20 games. He's 11-3. 3.73 area is a little high. He could drop it though, but he's got 200 Ks in 120 innings. 123 innings. He's got 40 more Ks in 4 innings than Blake Snell. I mean, what the heck? Gallen's 11-5. His ERA is a little high. Again, I think he's out of it unless they win the division. He'll get some votes. Taiwan Walker's ERA is too high. Kershaw hasn't pitched enough. He's had a great 10-4, 16 starts, 2.5 ERA, 100 Ks, 105 Ks, 95 innings. Charlie Morton too high. Joe Musgrove 7 nice season. I mean, there you go. It's really Snell. I'm going to say Snell, Steele, and Strider are your front runners, I think, for the National League. And American League, Evaldi's on the injured list. McClanahan, I mean, he's got to look at McClanahan now. He's 11-1. Maybe he comes back, wins some games. Zach Eflin's 11-6. Garrett Cole 9-2, 2.64. I mean, can he win 15 games? Who's winning that in the American League? I mean, Gausman, no. I mean, Luis Castillo is pulling up a Felix Rodriguez season, 7-7, 2.88 ERA, 1 WHIP. Stephen Bowman, like the Orioles, yes. Boston do not like Bassett struggles versus the Birds. Yeah, he might struggle versus the Birds, but he's been pretty darn good lately, and that's what it comes down to. Has he been pitching? He started out kind of slow, but the guy's been. Let's check out his little game logs here for July. I mean, 3 ERA. I mean, not super. It's okay. At home, 2.24 ERA with a 167 batting average against 0.87 WHIP. Guy's been pretty decent at home. 6-1 in 10 starts. He's got the home splits. Kevin, thank you. You're welcome. We'll do the Marcos Minute for you. You have a good day. Take the pen out. Cubs under. Nick. Take pen out. Cubs under 8. 8.5. It's 8.5. Okay. J-Rock says Machado, Olson, Alvarez, a little Yordi, home run round robin. Oh boy, what's that pay? Detroit Landing. I was a premium member for it was cool. I'll see you next week, Detroit Landing. Tony C's in the house. Stuff the SA back on the ground. Yeah, that's what you got to do. All right, Detroit Landing was hanging out with us. Michael Amato's tuning in. Good to see you. J-Rock should ask real question. Why are you buying Powerade, not Gatorade? Because the Powerade was 69 cents. And I got to buy a bunch because it's the football team. They always need bottles for the kids, for the teams, for the varsity JV freshmen. So I go, whenever they're 10 for 10, I buy 50 bottles of pop. I mean, where's Anthony Pounded? Sometimes on the phone, I'm like, yeah, pick it up 50 Powerades. No. And I like at Costco, the Fugazi Kirklands, their cases are like $11 and the Gatorades are like $24, something ridiculous. It's like whatever. I mean, I'm buying 10 cases. That adds up. To Moose, how much costs to buy the lunch meat without the poison in it? Yeah, right. We're all gonna die, Tommy. We're all gonna die. T-Money, Yanks and the Cubs both need to be sellers. How can you say the Cubs need to be sellers? They're like 3 back in their division. How are they sellers? How are the Cubs sellers, T-Money? The Cubs are 4 back in the division. And 3 back in a wild card. But let's sell. Let's sell. I mean, Michael A says, I'm done, Higgy. 0-2 yesterday. Phillies lineup can't score 5 runs on garbage pitching staff. Jay's lineup's trash. Poop to bed. Done till NFL, says Mike Lamont. NFL starts Friday, though. You got the under laying in wait on a Friday night. Steve says the price of food these days, about 2 pounds of cheese and turkey at the deli. A bag of chips, dips, some hoagie rolls. $65. Yeah. Dude, 2 pounds of cheese. The turkey, again, man, it was $12.99 a pound. That's crazy. And of course, you get the good Land O'Lakes cheese. It's expensive. What kind of pickles you get? If you're not buying pickles that are already in the refrigerator, you're an animal. J-Rock, NASCAR's been money for NASCAR. I only know Richard Petty and Dick Trickle. J-Rock, you're going to the wrong stores. Where do you get Boar's Head turkey? J-Rock. Eric Higgs, I was going to take the Reds, but I hate betting on teams after Monster wins over big boys. They are hot. They've won 7 of 10. I mean, Cubs won 8 of 10. It's a pick 'em. I mean, that's a no-go for me. Nick. All right, Nick had the under in the Cubs Marlins game. Thank you. Steve says T-Money was what league is the soccer in? He's looking for the soccer. J-Rock, I took the Reds. Stroman has looked good. Reds can hit Abbott. He's been doing great. 17 scoreless innings. He's been awesome. I'm not going to talk anybody out there. I didn't play the game at all. I mean, I got the over. I think the Reds are going to hit. David, Padres under 6.5 team total. Cubs nerfy. I mean, the Cubs nerfy. I can't, as much as I love nerfies because I think the pitcher should get 3 outs. I do like the over in that game. And the Padre under 6.5. I mean, I kind of like the Padres. Like, who's hitting for the Cubs? That's why I like the game under. There he is, Vegas top dog himself, Tony K's in the house. Yanks need to make some moves. Yeah, they got to unload. They got to somehow get rid of Stanton and Judge. How can you get rid of Stanton or Judge? What contract you taking back? Would you trade Stanton for Anthony Rendon and swap some contract meat? Eric, J-Rock, I do think the Reds are the side. I kind of agree with the Red side there. I mean, the Cubs are freaking playing good too. Michael Amato, can't understand why the Phillies did not go after first base. It blows my mind. Crone to the Angels. Exactly. I thought listen, they could still get Dom Smith. But I figured Crone would be a better answer because the Nats don't want to trade right? You don't want to trade to a rival. Miss, I think my O's dropped 3 or 4 to Toronto. Really? Really? Michael Amato, they could easily get Crone. Angels must think they can compete this year. I mean, they're 4 back in the wild card. Why not? Why not give it a go? Upcoming games. You got Atlanta. Again, this pitching staff for Atlanta, okay, they can hit. The pitching staff's not that great. I mean, Strider gives up runs. Everybody else, it's a roll of the dice to me. Yeah, they out-hit you, but the other guy could hit too. We saw them play some crazy high-scoring games. Let's see. After this Brave series, Angels have 4 at home versus Seattle and 3 at home versus San Fran. 3 at Houston, 3 at Texas. I mean, do you go 6-2 there? Right? Could you go 5-2 at home, maybe 6-1? I don't know. At Houston, at Texas for 6. Home versus Tampa, home versus the Reds. You better sweep the Mets at the end of August, because that team be probably a disaster. At Philly, at Oakland, Baltimore, Cleveland's going to be done. Seattle, Detroit, at Tampa, at Minnie, closing out with Texas and Oakland at home. I mean, good for them going for it. How many times do you say can teams go for it, please? They're trying. Tommy, Why would Post Malone be coming in on Cleveland when Syndergaard has a 7 ERA? I have no idea what the rationale is on Cleveland. They traded a hitter for a pitcher. That's how bad their pitching staff is. That they have zero hitting and they have to trade to get a pitcher in because they're so banged up. That's, I think, the rationale there. 6-hour drive, 1-hour flight. To where? To Toronto from New York? Is it that long? I guess it's about 6 hours. But I don't think they're driving. They'll probably just hop on a charter. Pound it. Astros no bottom line is 120. A no-brainer. Here we go. I mean, I think it is. I mean, I'm not buying Cleveland. Michael A. What are the O's doing? Do they think that starting rotation can win World Series? Listen, I had my little rant on that rotation anyway. You'll be gone in the first round with that rotation. Bill, how does the Guardians GM keep his job after getting Syndergaard? Like I said, man, their pitching staff must be a disaster if they're trading a decent hitting shortstop for this guy. Unbelievable. Todd and Prepared in house. Saying hello to me and the chat. What do you got here? Rays, sure. Rockies. Ooh, boy. Baltimore. All right. Arizona. Okay. With the Natties in Cleveland. I mean, it's obvious, but you don't have to lay 190. You could do, do you want to take 160 on Cleveland with Syndergaard? I can't. Todd. Moneyline Markel's in the house. The freeze happens when I join. It's all your fault, Moneyline Markel. Let's start blaming you. Steven, put Steven is telling too money. Put $5 on Vernamo plus $8. Yeah, the freeze came. Freeze. I'm 20 minutes behind the chat. Careful of my O's tonight. Back it up. Late game last night. I traveled to Toronto for the opener. Gibby is hot and cold. Yeah, it's the Sunday night game. It's not a far trip. And the fact is they win game. If I'm going to get them as dogs, they are worth a shot to me. And again, at 130 last night, plus 130, sure. But I also got to Toronto thinking if Toronto wins, maybe I could. I didn't want to do a run line because all of a sudden they win 4-3 or something and run line loses. I lose both sides. I go no bottom line because if Toronto wins, I think it's from the beginning and it's a 5-1 game and good night. Tomorrow's matchup here, we got Bradish and Rio. So again, I'm going to get a little dog plus money on Baltimore tomorrow. Probably plus 115, right? Rio making his first start? Is that his first start back tomorrow, Rio? Yep. I had to freeze. I know. Michael Amato. Phillies are in serious trouble unless they pick up a bat like Goldie, but that's not going to happen. Castellanos 117. Turner's bad season. Schreiber 125. They could have gone Monty and Goldie for their kid Painter or Abel, the top guy in the minors, one of their top two arms. Goldie's gone, or Monty's gone. So now you're going to who? You go pivot to Flannery? Flannery and Goldschmidt? And I don't hate that if you're giving, again, it's great if the young guys come through. How many times you got young guys hyped? Goldie's under contract. Give him that top pitching prospect, and you are still in the mix for next season. Who knows what's going to happen? Michael Amato. Rangers got Scherzer, correct? They sure did. Dave's in the house. I like under 4.5 runs. First 5 Seattle and under K's for the Angels pitcher Griffin Canning. I don't hate the under in Seattle game. Maurice, last time Baltimore saw Bassett, he gave up 6 runs. Gibeon gave up 2 runs. Always 4-2 versus Jays. Why is Baltimore plus 120? They're plus 120 because they're on a Sunday night off the Yankee game. That's why. And Bassett's been lights out at home. He's got a 1 whip in 10 starts. The guy's pretty good. Crystal's in the house. Staying off the Jays tonight. Bassett doesn't always do well versus lefties. Always have a lot of lefties and switch hitters. His home numbers are good, though. He's been good at home, Crystal. Premium member Crystal. Follow Crystal's lead and join up on winning free picks. YouTube channel. James is in the house. Good to see you, James. Victor, good afternoon. Reds or Cubs? If I had to choose, I would choose the Reds. I like the over too. Yes, the one to turn to. Who was that? Tony, who was that? That was that the Dr. Ron Bash in that crazy video? No Vegas? Tony, you're not coming out next week? I called on Friday because I had two rooms. I gave one back. No one's coming out. Randy, I'm thinking Clemson gets back to the playoffs this year with young Riley as OC. Listen, they no more split divisions in the ACC. You got the kid at Carolina supposed to be good to quarterback. I mean, where else is the challenge? Florida State. You got them at home, I believe. If memory serves you right, I did the ACC video. I'm pretty sure they are home for that matchup. It's an easy path. Win the conference, you're in. It's simple. It's not like Michigan, Ohio State, and if Penn State's a good team, you gotta battle these guys twice because you got them in a regular season. Not twice because they're all in the same division. But who's that team? It's not like LSU, Alabama, and Georgia fighting it out. You don't have a fight that team. Is Florida State that team? They got a young quarterback, look good in the bowl games. See what happens. Steven, do you like the Reds' first five? Yes. I like the over, too. But now Markel took the Jays. I try to face the Jays every year. You try to face them or fade them? Love that I use the click pen. Like the click pen? The click pen, Detroit Lenny. Detroit Lenny's rolling on in about 5 minutes. Dave, good afternoon, Higgs. I like the Brew Crew today, money line, and Stroh's money line. Now, I can't do $2 on a Brew Crew money line, Stroh's money line. Dave, you were so good for so long. What happened? You know what? I'm not even going to say. I know what happened with their own line because I'm telling you to take run lines, and they've been losing. I know they have because I've been taking them, and I'm losing. I'm a loser this year in baseball. Please parlay that to save my soul. I can't have you lay $2. Parlay him and take back like a 110 or whatever it is. Michael, early UFC play minus 150. Ooh, a 150 from Michael. What's going on? It's got to be a good one. Expect to be minus $2 by fight night. Asu Almabov. I'm not fat. Phillies money line. Marlins lost 10-13. Marlins are slumping, but Phillies haven't been that great either. They're what 500 last couple games. 4-6, 4-7 in the last 10, 11 games. No, thank you. Miz, think Toronto will be pumped for the Orioles. Well, they should be. I've said this before, Miz, about them. They've yet to go on any kind of run yet, Toronto. Right? I mean, they haven't put together that 15-2 kind of run, like 8 in a row. The pitching is there. Can they start hitting the ball? You got a team with guys who win, but it's not like a overpowering kind of staff the O's have, or don't have an overpowering staff. Like Amar says, Cooper Sharp American cheese all the way, worth the cost. Cooper Sharp American, dude. Land O'Lakes yellow, baby. Land O'Lakes yellow American, my favorite. Stop cheers and ask. Good luck today, brother. I need it. Let's go. I gotta get some wins. Fade the J, says Moneyline Markel. T Money says Vernamo is in the Swedish league. It tips off at 1:00. The La Equidad is tonight in the Colombian league. Steve Bowman says Toronto is very inconsistent. I trust the O's. Michael Mata. Genoa salami and prosciutto. There we go. Sharp provolone is the way to go for a good hoagie. The long hots. See, I'm more of a. I'll take the roasted red pepper instead of the hot ones. But yeah, a little prosciutto. I could do prosciutto. Genoa hard salami. Tasty. Tasty, Mike. Get me hungry for lunch. Gonna have to wrap this up pretty soon. Manila Markelli doubled up on a raise, 1.5 and 2. I don't hate it. Pound it. Giants not doing anything. No, they're not. Sitting tight. Ridiculous. Brio, my guy. Facebook family in the house. Good to see you, Brio. Michael B. The Giants will wait till the last minute and pick up some guy no one's heard of. For the Giants, Chuck and Tigers about Lorenzen and some other pitchers. Well, they definitely need a pick. You can't run out bullpen days 3 days a week and expect your pitchers to last the whole season. I mean, what's going on here? I mean, Manaea's turned into a bullpen guy. Descafaline's a bullpen 4-inning guy. Strickland's a 4-inning bullpen guy. Brebbia, I mean, it's crazy. Can you get a guy who goes 5 innings, please? 6 innings? Michael. Cantilianos is 2022 Cantilianos all over again. What? Nick Cantilianos? Is that who we're talking about? Turner has been absolute trash. They're killing the Phillies. Yeah, the Phillies. I mean, I'm shocked with Turner. That guy's good. Castellanos he is what he is. I don't know. Slumping. Steven, Atlanta gave up over 20 runs in 3 games versus Milwaukee. People don't say Brewers are a juggernaut offense. They say they have great pitching. Yeah, pitching is there for the. That's the thing with the Braves, man. That pitching staff is not. It's not Glavine, Smoltz. Maddox, Denny Nagel. Who else did they have? Who's that other young guy they had? Oh, Kevin Millwood. There's another guy, Kevin Millwood. Steve Avery. Miss, Toronto shows no motion. I think it starts tonight. They need it. They need it. I mean, the division is still theirs for the taking as well. Panic. 2 days ago, I said Phillies can't be trusted on a run line. They're one of the worst teams to bet on. Yeah, they dropped 2 to the Pirates. Michael B. I bet the Jays. I just think it's a bad spot for the O's. Exactly. A's lost 9 in a row as a favorite. Yeesh. Last time I said so, the O's, he got lit up for 7. He's been good. Bissett's been good at home. The Orioles, again, last night at plus 130. Super. I'll take them. Yes, they're big plus money. Now, I can get the Jays no bottom 9 plus 110. Yeah, if the Jays win, I'm guaranteed winner here. I'll put a couple bucks in my pocket and be happy. Syndergaard will go 5 tops. I mean, really, Noah Syndergaard. Cleveland, pitching problems. Steven, Twinkies got swept by KC. KC first sweep of the year and the longest winning streak of the season. Guardians are still in the fight for the Central. Get Noah for what? Well, they don't have any pitchers, Steven. That's the problem. Their pitching staff is in trouble. Markel says, same, Michael. He doesn't agree with the Bassett. Why? Or he does agree. Fade the Jays. Manuel Markel likes to fade the Jays. Tamoose. See you later, everybody. Take care. Got to get some stuff done out in New York. Got to fire up the gas-powered weed whacker. There you go. That weed whacker going. I don't know why that's said out in New York. It's supposed to say out in the yard. There's no grass in New York City. Just the kind you smoke, I guess. Not the cut. Got to be out on the island. Tied and prepared. So that's a 2 green flight. Exactly. It's a quick little flight. I mean, I like the O's. I don't hate it. Yeah, 2-hour flight. 2 green flight. Michael. Manuel Markel, I have to decide this is not my year for baseball. I'm betting quarter units on these games. I'll continue to bet UFC, wait for football. There you go. No shame in that. Said that earlier. Steven, I did Tampa money line, sure. O's money line, sure. Reds first 5. Parlay it up for $6. I like it. Guess I'll go 2-1. I like these games. The O's is the tricky spot of that, though. Steve, the O's is the tricky one. And if you put just a little on it, switch out the O's money line and put the Toronto no bottom 9 for plus 110. Because I think that's the tough one of the 3. Tamoose says Michael Amato, you are correct. I buy Cooper once in a while and 5-pound blocks for a great price at Malachi's Market. A 5-pound block of cheese, dude. My wife would have me on the street. She freaks out when I bring in the Gatorade that's rolling out of the house. A 5-pound block of cheese. Really, Tamoose? You got Remy the chef in here from Ratatouille cooking for you? What's going on? You got a giant cheese wheel? You got like salami hanging off your chandeliers? Stop, Gio. Like anything for tomorrow. Let's look at quick matchups for tomorrow. Giolito, Oñani, Chirinos. I will take the Angels tomorrow. Probably an over as well. Rodriguez and Beto for the Pirates. No opinion there. Wade Miley and Mackenzie Gore. I would lean an over in that matchup. I look like a Tanner Bibby sighting against the Stros tomorrow, which will probably, I don't know who they're going to roll out in their spot. Musgrove, again, run line for the Padres. Boston, who's pitching after, who's coming out after Nick Pivetta? Pivetta was a bullpen guy the other day. Now he's pitching. Logan Gilbert, I could do a little Logan Gilbert tomorrow. Zach Wheeler on the hill versus a TBD again. McClanahan and Cole tomorrow. I'll take Tampa Bay. Grayson Rodriguez and Kikuchi tomorrow. Oh wait, this is wrong. I'm on the wrong day. I'm on August 2nd, not on August 1st. Look at this. I'm on the wrong day. Philly's got Suarez versus TBD. I'm on the wrong day. I'm on Wednesday the 2nd. So Suarez again. So it's Matt Manning versus Oviedo. If I can get a good plus money on Oviedo tomorrow, I would look to take it overnight because maybe Manning gets traded. Right? Eflin versus Rodon tomorrow, I would take Eflin. Peralta versus Josiah Gray, I would take Josiah Gray. Bradish and Ryu, I would lean Bradish. Sandoval Strider. How about an over there as well? Lopez and the Twins are St. Louis. St. Louis, they don't know who's pitching because they could be dealt. Lively and Steele tomorrow. I like Justin Steele. No matchup for the Texas game right now with the White Sox and the Rangers. Rangers probably a big favorite in that one. Gavin Williams and Framber tomorrow. I know our guy Nick and Tim Earl, or more Tim, loves Gavin Williams. I'd do probably a Framber, but what are you laying in that one? Big number. Katana and Grinke. I see Kansas City at this game's minus 105 both ways already. Padres versus Lambert and the Rockies. Boston versus Bryce Miller. Zach Gallen on the hill tomorrow. Lance Lynn for the Dodgers. You'll be laying 240. So that's my little Tuesday rundown. Steven, Padres run line, yes. Tampa Bay money line, yes. Houston parlay. What could go wrong? Nothing. You're sweeping the board. True money line, Markel. Caden, what's the best bet for today? I'm going to say it's got to be Tampa Bay. I like Tampa Bay. My favorite one today. My favorite play. I actually kind of like the Angels as well, believe it or not. Caden. If you really want the best bets of the day, join up for the premium, $4.99 on Win Free Picks. Get a lot of NFL. Steven, Florida State goes to Clemson and Wake plays LSU to start the season. Yeah, Florida's at Clemson. So that's their kind of toughest spot other than the kid. A lot of hype on the quarterback. Who knows what happens? I'm not worried about Wake. Wake's not that good this year. LSU wins that game, by the way. Maurice, Penn State to win Big Ten, plus 510, best defensive weapons in the Big Ten. You think they got the best weapons in the Big Ten? They're running out a true freshman redshirt quarterback. Let's see how that goes before we get carried away there, Maurice. Tony K, yes, the Dr. Ryan Bash. Swim with the Dolphins. Can't make Vegas in August, maybe in the fall for football weekend. There we go. Maybe I'll be in Jersey for a weekend in the fall. A little fan cave. Tony K, good to see you, bud. Moneyline Markel's there. I took the Stros run line. Worth it. What do you got? Plus 105 there. Michael B, don't worry, Sean. I'll come in on Saturday and give out all the plus money dogs, but I really like Almabov. There you go. Hey, get the vibe. If it's 150, it goes up to 2. You're ahead of the curve. That's what you got to be. Moneyline Markel Higgs, this new Twitter is X. I don't like it. I always call Twitter. It's Twitter. They're the Redskins. They're the San Diego Chargers, Cleveland Indians. It's just that simple. Michael B. Descaffolini's on the injured list. Thank God. Cannot watch another one of his 2 or 3 innings. 5-run blows. Descaffolini, my guy. I said, Kaden, I apologize. I'm far behind in the comments. For you, I'm only 8 minutes behind. Sometimes I'm 25 minutes behind. Again, I like Tampa Bay. My picks today in the chat, Rays run line. Blue Jays no bottom line. Cubbies over. Stros no bottom line. And a couple Ruby props. Maurice, I lost so much money with Tony K last month. Telling premiums. Don't say that, Maurice. You had a rough one? Well, I'm going to tell you. I had a rough month. I know Jesse Shule had a rough month. It was a rough July. So, Tony K gave me my shot on the sites back in 04. All right. Now it's 19 years later. He's still around. We have our ups and downs, Maurice. He's a good guy, Tony K. Michael B's heading out. Have a good one. Rays double result plus 140. I'm sure that's Rays and not Rats. The Rays. Yes. Rays to win. Braves team total 5.5 tonight. I do like the over there, so I don't hate that, Michael. Angels Braves over 9.5 on FanDuel. I like it. I mean, I like the Angels to score runs. Braves can score runs. You want to go over 9.5? I won't say no to that. I won't say no. I mean, I think the Angels score some runs here off Charlie Morton. And the ball's been flying out. All right. Listen, pick the parlays, folks. I'm sure you're already gone because Detroit Lenny's on his show. Come to Winning Free Picks. Subscribe to the Winning Free Picks channel, please. College football previews are up. More to follow.